So, UFC Fight Night, Sterling vs. Zalal has just gone by, and I, King Hit MMA, will be discussing every fight on the card that just happened. Let's get right into it. And we're going to start off with the main event, man. Because Aljo Sterling, fucking the Funk Master, fucking dominated Yusuf Zalal. Like, absolutely dominated Yusuf Zalal. Couldn't have even argued. And he looked super impressive doing it. Really entertaining fight too. Like, Aljo Sterling imposed his will, was the better grappler. I did say this in the prediction video, that Aljo is a better grappler than Zalal. Has decent striking. If Zalal was going to beat him in this fight, it was going to be in the striking. Put this down a bit more. But yeah, man, like, Aljo got Zalal down, got him in those very close exchanges. Basically, 1, 2, 4, and 5 were all Sterling, of him getting Zalal to the ground, getting some nice positions, getting in some real tight submissions, and also great ground and pound areas. And honestly, he looked awesome, man. He looked better than ever. And Zalal ain't no slouch, bro. Like, Zalal's legitimately a top contender. I think Aljo is like, this could have been if he finished Zalal, we could have argued for him for the title shot, which is fair, man. Like, I think if he finished Zalal, I reckon we would have given him the title shot just because Mozart versus Lauren was so close. But it was a dominant fight. I wouldn't mind if after the Vulcan Mozart fight that Aljo gets the next title shot. He's doing a lot more than Jean Silva and all these other guys screaming for it. And for Zalal, he can fight an up-and-comer. He can fight someone else in the featherweight rankings. He'll be back. He's young. He's a good fighter. He just ran into someone who's in their athletic prime. So we'll talk about this fight more, but good win for Aljo Sterling. And for Norma Dumont versus Jocelyn Edwards, what does she do? What does Norma Dumont do? But no, I don't know. Like, she was just trying to smudge Jocelyn Edwards. Jocelyn Edwards was coming forward, bringing the pressure the whole fight, doing the more better striking, and I thought she won every round, man. Like, clearly. And I pick her and I don't even bet on her, which is crazy. But I don't know what Norma Dumont was doing. She kind of pisses me off. Like, arms up in the air like she did something. Like, she could have won that first round, but even if she did, it would have been 2-3 to Jocelyn Edwards. So, I do like that Jocelyn is now on a 5-fight win streak. Norma Dumont was on a crazy win streak before losing to Edwards. And yeah, man, I like Edwards is an entertaining fighter at bantamweight. I would like to see her fight Kayla Harrison or Amanda Nunes. She's real good, man. So she's the next title contender. Come out of nowhere. And yeah, it was a good fight. Like, it wasn't a good fight. It was just Jocelyn Edwards imposed a will, and that's how it should have been. So yeah, good win for Jocelyn Edwards. And for Rafa Garcia, absolutely dominated against Alexander Hernandez. Not absolutely dominated, because that third round was very agreeable. Fuck. It was Alexander Hernandez's round. If Alexander Hernandez got it going a bit earlier, I think he could have won the fight. But too far, too late. But it was a pretty good fight overall. It was very back and forth, both slugging. Rafa Garcia was just ahead most of the time until the third round. 1-2 to Rafa Garcia, and then 1 to Alexander Hernandez. It was a great fight. It was real back and forth. Not too many takedowns. And Rafa Garcia's boxing looked real slick. I'd like to see him fight someone fringe of top 20. And Alexander Hernandez, he loses like this every now and then. It was a tough fight. But I'd like to see him fight like a Michael Johnson. We could rebook that fight. Or Drew Dober. That could be good. And Rafa Garcia, he's on a good win streak now with a bunch of really good names on his record. So yeah, good win for Garcia. And Hernandez will be back. So yeah. For the next fight, oh my days, Davey Grant gets it done. He was just ahead the whole fight. Hurt Luana Manetti heaps of times. Nearly had him out of there in round 2. But Davey Grant, bro, at young age of 40 years old, he looked really good. Like, it was against a debutant, which is, like, Like, I don't know how much longer Davey Grant can do it. Because, like, he is, like I said, he is 40. And, like, he looks good, though. Like, he could keep going for another couple of years. I'd like to see him fight maybe fringe of top 20 again. I think Charles Jourdain's a tough opponent. We could give him Kyler Phillips. That could be a good fight. Davey Grant versus Kyler Phillips. Let's book it. And Luana Manetti, he looked good in this fight too. It wasn't like he was looking absolutely horrible. But he's got to be careful because if he gets like a power puncher, he might get slimed out. But yeah, good win for Davey Grant against a tough up-and-coming debutant. So yeah, it's good. And for the next fight, we have Montel Jackson versus Hani Barcelos. I thought the decision was right, but at the same time, I was like, damn, that was too close for comfort. You know what I mean? Like, fight starts out with Hani getting, not slimed out, but getting hurt bad, wobbled. And I was like, oh, God, it's over. It's already over. I can't believe I tipped this unk. But he recovered real well, real quick. Took the round. I wouldn't say he took the round back, but he definitely recovered real well. Was definitely outdone in the striking. So when he had it on the ground, he was giving Montel Jackson problems. And yeah, like that second round, he nearly finished Montel Jackson with submission, and that third round was super close, like ridiculously close. But yeah, like I wouldn't have been arguing if Montel Jackson won the fight, but good win for Hani Barcelos. Finally ranked. Was just better in the grappling. Going for submissions, going for like he was going for attempts. So that's all I like to see in the fight. And for Montel Jackson, he'll be back. I reckon he'll be back in the rankings at some point. I'd like to see him fight someone like a Wellmaker. That would be a really fun fight, especially with his sniping style. But yeah, and for Hani Barcelos, I don't know how he's going to go because he needs to either... His striking has looked okay, man. Like, it's just... This performance didn't say much to me. I don't know if he's going to go much further than the top 15. Like, I can see Hani Barcelos possibly beating he'd beat a Cheeto Vera, he'd beat some of the bantamweights, like he'd beat a Raw Rosas Jr. I could see him beating a Raw Rosas Jr. Or like if we were to fast track him, maybe he could beat like a David Figueiredo. But good win for Hani and Montel Jackson. It was a good fight. Anyway, on to the next. Ryan Spann absolutely slums out Marcus Buchecha. Marcus Buchecha just looked horrible in this fight, bro. Like, he couldn't get anything going off. Was going for some decent takedowns. Ryan Spann had some nice gillies going on. But every time they were on the feet, Ryan Spann was just lighting him up like a Christmas tree. It was crazy. I couldn't believe that people were choosing Marcus Buchecha because of the jiu-jitsu. This fight just told me, and there's another fight on the card I'll talk about. This fight just told me that jiu-jitsu guys just need to stop getting into the UFC unless they got half decent striking, because Marcus Buchecha had shit striking and his defense was terrible, and Ryan Spann took advantage of that and got that overhand right knockout. So good win for Ryan Spann. I don't know how far he goes in heavyweight. I think he'll get ranked at some point, but let's be honest, Marcus Buchecha ain't nothing special. I think he's going to get cut. I thought they might have put him against a Max Germanis, but yeah, good win for Ryan Spann. I don't think we should give him top 20 yet. I'd like to see him fight like someone that fringe top 20. So yeah. Anyway, good heavyweight fight. It was a fun heavyweight fight. Anyway, for the next fight, we have Rodolfo Vieira versus Eric McConaughey. This is what I was talking about. This is one of those fights where I was honestly like leaning towards Eric McConaughey. Back-to-back jiu-jitsu versus striker matchup. Eric McConaughey is more of a coach, man. And his striking is real good. And I did say that if Rodolfo Vieira gets to the ground, it'll be trouble. He did get him to the ground and he got right back up, which was like troublesome. Now, Rodolfo Vieira didn't look terrible in the striking, but he just wasn't good enough. And I had a feel, as soon as I saw McConaughey striking against Vieira's, I knew he was going to win by decision. I knew I made the wrong pick. There's a few silly picks on this card I'll discuss. But Eric McConaughey looked great in the striking. Has had a really good, he just had a good fight overall against Vieira. Just pieced him up. And good win for McConaughey. Rodolfo Vieira's, he's okay middleweight, you know what I mean? For Vieira, he's possibly either getting cut or I don't know, man. What do we do with you? He's a 40-year-old jiu-jitsu vet, so good win for McConaughey. He's going to be interesting, at the least. And yeah. And probably my worst pick of the year. Dead set. I even said it on the last video. I was like, Cedric Dumas does not have a camp. He doesn't have a gym he goes to. And he just gave up. He just gave up totally. He looked horrible, and I don't even know why I chose him. I just thought the UFC experience might come out, but I am never choosing Cedric Dumas ever again. And Jackson McVeigh looked good, man. He subbed him in the first round. It wasn't even in. Don't really want to talk about this fight because of how silly my pick was. But yeah, good win for Jackson McVeigh. Him versus Andre Petroski would be a fucking stupid fight. It'd be funny, though. And for the next fight, Michelle Montague. Prime patchy mix out there. Nah, but she looked real good in the grappling, even though it was Mario Bueno Silva. One of the worst fall-offs in women's UFC history. But bro, Michelle Montague in the striking. The numbers say 108. She looked terrible. For Michelle Montague to be a real mainstay in this division, if she fights a Jocelyn Edwards, I don't know who would choose in that fight. I was confident that she was going to beat Mario Bueno Silva, but yeah, man. When she was striking, she didn't look so hot out there. In the grappling, she was obviously dominating. And for Mario Bueno Silva, I don't know, just hang it up, I guess, because she looked cooked, man. She didn't look good in this fight at all. And Michelle Montague will get someone in the top 10, probably. I'd like to see her fight the chick we just saw fight. I can't think of her name, doesn't matter. Good win for Michelle Montague. And for the next fight, I can't even stand Cody Durden. I was literally swearing at the TV, and my mates were like, "Why are you swearing?" Because I was like, "Because Cody Durden sucks." But we somehow found someone that's worse than Cody Durden. I'm a prime Cody Durden hater. I can't hate on him too much, though. For a guy that came on 2 weeks' notice, it was a really good performance in the grappling, the striking. He was just way ahead of Jafel Filo, and I'm a new hater of Jafel Filo. Jafel Filo has shown way better striking and grappling in his fights, and how he goes negative against IQ against Cody Durden, who lost to a skinny caveman in his last fight, got me fucking baffled. Good win for Cody Durden. I'm not going to choose you in your next fight. I don't give a shit that he won. Jafel Filo is 110% not going to be in the UFC by next year. I'll guarantee it, because you are losing to Cody Durden on short notice is crazy. Sorry, it pisses me off. But yeah. Good win for Cody Durden. Fuck you. Nah, it was a good win. Anyway, on to the next fight. Francis Marshall versus Lucas Brennan. Oh, get the fuck out of there. Oh, Jesus Christ, please. Okay. Yeah, Francis Marshall versus Lucas Brennan. It was a really good fight. Like, really good performance of Francis Marshall beating the shit out of Lucas Brennan. But this wasn't his original opponent. Like, this was a short notice guy who didn't look good at all, man. He just didn't look like he just belonged there. And I know it was on short notice, and I know that Francis Marshall is a tough fight. But he just, the fight IQ was not there for Lucas Brennan. Francis Marshall took care of that. I think Francis Marshall had times where he could have finished him. But otherwise, yeah, like, I needed to see the original opponent that Francis Marshall was fighting, because I forget who it was, but it was going to be a really good fight. Good win for Francis Marshall. He looked good in this fight, man. And yeah, that's all I can say, because like Lucas Brennan was a debutant and a short notice opponent. So yep. And now we got this fight. Now I'm going to talk about this fight. Hold on. Now it's not the performance of Victor Venezuela. Can DC shut the fuck up? Like, legitimately, DC has no idea what he's talking about anymore. Like, legitimately, he has regressed as a commentator. It's amazing how he's done it. Like, with Joe Rogan, I can at least kind of find it funny. Man, that calf is screwed, man. That calf is cooked. Like, I can kind of find that funny. But for DC, does he even know what he's watching? Like, he was out there going like, oh yeah, Max Griffin, like, he was acting like Max Griffin was winning the whole fight. Max Griffin was getting pieced up. Like, mind you, it was back and forth. But Max Griffin was a step behind, got hurt multiple times in this fight, and just was not there in the fight. I don't know what DC was watching, but he just... And this takes it from Victor Venezuela, because Max Griffin is UFC level fighter. I'd like to see Max Griffin hang it up. Sorry, I'll talk about the fighters. It was a good performance from Victor Venezuela, piecing him up, hurting Max Griffin. For Max Griffin, I'd like to see him hang it up, because he's a debutant. I don't know how far Victor Venezuela was, because there was vulnerable moments. And for Victor Venezuela, he's a cool welterweight. He might be a win-loss fighter. But yeah, DC needs to genuinely just fucking get away from commentating. We need, like, just anybody, man, because that was horrible. Like, genuinely, I could not... I had to turn off the commentary. That's how bad it was. But yeah, good win for Venezuela over a crafty vet. And yeah. And for the last fight... very crafty pick from me, Talita Alencar, the jiu-jitsu specialist. You know, like, she crafted up. She was doing more in the striking. Julia Palostri was, like, trying to dunk on her for some reason. It's like she was genuinely emoting out there doing nothing. I thought Talita Alencar won pretty... clearly. I don't know how far she's going to go. Her striking's pretty rat shit. But otherwise, good win for her. And Julia Palostri, don't even know what you're doing, bro. Genuinely do not know what you're doing. Stop trying to emote and please fight. But yeah, otherwise, it was a pretty good card. For Aljo, we'll go back to the main event. For Aljamain Sterling, I'd like to see him fight one more. Like, he's not 2 away, 3 away. No, he's definitely 1 away from the title shot. And I'd like to see him fight Lerone Murphy. I heard Jean Silva might be fighting Yair Rodriguez, but I don't know how true that is. But yeah, he dominated Yusuf Zalal. I wouldn't even mind, like, him jumping the queue. Like, he could nearly wait for a title shot at this point. I know he is looking for another fight, which is appreciative, man. Why do people hate Aljamain Sterling in 2026? He's giving entertaining fights, and he's trying to bet his best to, like, actually fight contenders. He's not trying to duck anyone. He fought a legit contender, and I like Aljo. you know, he's not my favourite fighter, but I can appreciate a fighter that's like fighting, like up and coming contenders. And for Zalal, like I said, he'll come back. He'll be a top 5 guy at some point. But yeah, overall the card was alright. We did pretty decent on picks. A lot of the picks I got wrong were very stupid picks. You know what I mean? Like, if I go down, oh shit. If we go down, I got Toledo right, I got Victor right, got Francis right. I didn't get Jafel up. I got Michelle. These two I got wrong. I got Ryan Span right, Rani Bosalos, Davey Grant. Didn't get this one right. Jocelyn Edwards, crafty pick for me, and Aljo in the main event. What are we? So we're 1, 2, not that one, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we are 1, 2, 3, 9 for 13. Not a bad card, man. We didn't do too bad this card. But listen, we didn't do bad this fight night. I think overall we did good. And betting wise, I would like to like do separate videos for like the gambling side of the thing. I know it doesn't appeal to a lot of yous, but you know, I'll do like a bit of gambling here and there. I'll do like odds, do like doing my picks. But yeah, I'll be releasing a couple videos this week. Perth's this week, so I'd like to do a video about that, odds and picks. I'm going to do actually a bit of a like more unique video this week, hopefully. But yeah, if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I always appreciate you guys. Thanks. See ya.